time trial day to open up the 60th Tirreno Adriatico. Just 11.5 kilometers in total, out from and of course back within Lido di Camaiore. A short course, not exactly technical it has to be said, very few corners unlike previous years, but with some chicanes and a hairpin to deal with and a 90-degree turn straight off the start ramp. No altitude to speak of, so no mountains jersey, but a blue overall jersey of course up for grabs, and some great contenders and spectacular time trialists very much on hand. Well, a mixture of youth and experience, and some of those that went off like Piganzoli were doing great jobs, but it was Price Pedersen that set the benchmark early on, and in fact it looked like it might stay for quite some time. Warren Scholz, one of those that just eased off towards the end, knowing that victory was out of his grasp, and then of course the big hitters started to arrive. Milan setting a great time, Grosshartner showing the big heart that he has, and plenty of others as well wanting to impose themselves on a very difficult course. Tiberi looked to be absolutely on fire out there, everyone else just waiting for their moment. Well, the rollers were busy today. Tiberi coming across the line just out of the win, at least at that point anyway, just off the top of the podium by a second only. In fact, only 10 seconds would blanket the top 9 by the end of the day, save for the two who are out front, but who would they be? Adam Yates was busy engaged with bragging rights, even within his own family, I think, with Simon active on the day and looking good, and others looking bruised. Yes, of course, Strade Bianche had its costs out there. It was a question though to refocus the mind and indeed go for it. Two out-and-out favourites were on display on this day. Juan Ayuso, of course, who had beaten Pipo Garner in the past. Who else could possibly get themselves in the mix? Catania was one of those out there, but when Garner started, would he finish the job? Ayuso looked imperious. Milan was looking impressive out there, but Ayuso had the better of him. But look at the green of the clock. As Ayuso finished, would that be enough? Could he possibly yet again beat Garner?
And he's going to be in charge for days. 23 seconds to the good.
An enormous advantage for Filippo Garner. A man in control of his destiny almost constantly, it seems, whether it be on the track or on the road. He is in charge, and so it proved to be today. Not only taking the day, but also the coveted leader's jersey for Tirreno Adriatico. The times from the time trial standing in the overall, and also leads our points classification. Garner with victory in the blue, and he may well carry it for quite a few days. Ayuso nearest to him at a 23-second margin was a country mile. Ayuso, the man in the white leader's jersey, but the Ciclamino also owned, of course, by Garner. So, leading the points, no mountains jersey awarded on this time trial day. Of course, the high ground is still to come. Ayuso is in charge as far as the youngsters are concerned, with an awful lot of racing to go. Ayuso looks very imperious, possibly up for the title overall. We race on with Garner as our leader, gloriously so.